Alright, welcome to the man cave again. Another Baja Dreaming day. So, I've taken the 690 out because it's a really nice warm day. Deacon and I want to enjoy the sun. Poor Deacon, he's got a little hurt owie on his nose because he was out playing ball in the street and stopped real suddenly and scraped the bottom of his paws. So, what do we have here? This is... You're going to like this, guys. It's a new headlight for the 690. So these are all LEDs. Let's put that over there. And that's giving me a little bit more visibility against all the trucks in Baja. So I was told that the hardest part of this job is getting the cowling off. So I actually started taking off. Here's one screw on the side. You got to take this thing off here. I already had it loosened. See that? Okay. Set that screw aside. But my GoPro, I'm really having trouble with this camera because I never know if it's on or not. That's a thing I like about my Coleman TCL. When I move that guy forward, the camera's on. When I move it back, the camera's off, and it, you know, locks into place. But anyway, you can now get these things. At least the TCL one I just saw on eBay, like $45. But anyway, I've got a $400 GoPro now. So anyway, so we take this off. This screw on this side. Again, I just kind of put the screws back in because I realized I wasn't recording and I wanted to kind of give you guys the whole skinny on what you're doing. Okay, so we've loosened that. This is actually, this little bracket's actually part of that. We'll put that on when we go to put everything back on. All right. This little cowling is only held in by little pads right there, and you'll see that the headlight has one connector. So let's just pull that connector off and let's see if I can do it one-handed. Yes, I can. Clever. All right. If I go to a chest mount, then here's this, and I thought, well, just for grins, before I go any farther, let's plug it in, see if he actually works. So I was told by my dealer when I wanted to get a Baja Designs light, it would cost me, I don't know, $300 or $400 and 2 hours of shop labor to rewire the motorcycle. And but MotoMinded does all this for you. They make this bracket and everything out of polycarbonate. So I'm going to turn on the switch. Right, you guys know where the 690 switch is. It's hidden away up in here. So okay, it's on. There should be one light. Yes, there is. And look at that. And then here's a bright dimmer switch. Let's see if that turns on. Yes, it does. Wow. Okay, so in daylight, that looks like about the size of a sun. So we know this works. Let me go put this back on. This might be one of the shortest videos ever. All right, and I'm gonna now go ahead and unplug this one more time so I can work on it on the truck. So this comes with 4 screws and I guess they threw in this box because one of these lamps has whatever, some directions on how powerful it is. So this is the 690 Pro, by the way. Let me show you the... This is the invoice. So the dually kit 690 Squadron Pro is $498. plug and play. Had to pay holiday state tax. So let's keep going. Now, it appears there's 4 Torx drivers, Torx screws. Let's see if our KTM kit has one. I know it's got this. Let's see if that's the one. Oh, come on, KTM. Throw me a bone. See if there's another bit in there. There's a Torx there, that's too big. There's a Torx there, that's way too big. Okay, there's another Torx right here, let's see. That looks a little smaller. That's a T20. This one is a T25. T20 ought to work. So whenever possible, I try to use the stock kit. I mean, you guys that watch this say, why am I wasting my time using the bike kit? Well, because if I'm in the field and, you know, I just want to see if what they gave us is sufficient. If it's not, we'll go to a different tool. I do have some regular handled T20s I would much rather be using. But let's see if I can reach everything with this. Alright, that screw comes out. And evidently we're going to replace those with these screws. And they're the same, looks like the same T20s. So far so good. The GoPro is mounted on a little tripod that I got for these shots where you're going to be riding along. You run up ahead, you put the camera down, you zip back, go riding past it, come back, pick it up again, and then you have a video of you driving by on your bike. Or if it's waterproof, I actually did it at one point. We actually stuck it in the stream. And underneath the water, so you can see the wheels going by. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. One more. Come on, baby. Okay. So, another something else to put in your stock KTM bag. This part is definitely heavier, and I think let's go weigh it. Okay, I'll cut this thing out, but I am kind of curious on what the difference would be between the two of these things. Okay, this is a place you haven't seen before. This is my command center for the Slide Rule Museum, and my 4 computers, or my 1 computer with the 4 screens that I do a lot of my website stuff on. So anyway, let's go check here. You guys can comment on whether you even know what a slide rule is, and a few of you guys that might be my age okay, so here's the stock unit. Let's see how that works. Alright, it's 1 pound, 3.7 ounces, or 560 grams. 553 grams. 0. And this one is 764 grams, or 1 pound, 10.8 ounces. So we're just a little bit heavier by, I don't know, 7 ounces. Okay, so glad you got to see the museum. Always got lots of slide rules kicking about, so let's go ahead and grab that. All right, Deacon has been very good. Stayed here the whole time. Tail's wagging like crazy. Let's get him a, you know, every time I reach for this pocket, he goes nuts. All right, so I've got this little bit of, it's a little buffalo hamburger made here in town. And give him a couple biscuits. Okay, good dog. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Hey, poor Owie. Poor baby. Okay. Are we going to take the same cowling that comes with it? And Chris at MotoMinded designed this on a 3D printer, and so it's supposed to fit directly into the existing mount. That's sexy or what? Alright, so let's take out these screws. And I think for this, well, maybe I'll try it out. So let's put the longer screw in. We get one in, and since it's a little bit higher up, it's actually easier to get to now with this little Allen. So I was going to chase down just a regular driver, but I don't see why I need to now. It's wide open in here, so lots of air going around it. So if these things get hot, they're going to have lots of cooling. Good job, Chris. I like anything that makes my life easier. And it's fairly well crafted. There's a lot of other stuff going on, screws, hardware, electrical things, and you're basically paying him $100 to do all the wiring, build his bracket, plus whatever discounts I guess he gets from Baja Designs. So darn well worth it. Darn well worth it. And you can be the first kid in your block with one of these things. And Chris actually is I asked him, he's been down to Baja many times, and I don't know if that's what started the whole idea of him coming up with his own little company, Sideline here. But he says the biggest advantage is not what's coming up behind you, it's the guys in front of it. And these brights are so bright that you flash your big old truck, he's definitely going to see you coming. Now this thing a little bit bigger. So normally I'm kind of wondering why I didn't have any direction, but you know, come on guys, you have to be an absolute klutz if you can't figure out 4 screws. Actually it's 6 total, I guess, if you count the part that holds this on too. So this is an easy project that you can do, and you can feel really good about doing it. That's gonna add some really good uniqueness to your bike. Well, there you go. Now you can also get this in white, but these are available. I didn't want to order them special. I think it was $30 more. there. Plug in the connector. Again, I'm doing it with one hand because I'm holding the camera with the other one so you can get a really good look at it. There you go. Make sure that this key is in there, right? You want to make sure that's latched so it doesn't come loose. Get these things out of the way. These little cable runs, and there you go. And then we just need to find these little guys. There's a little tit sticking up. Push that guy underneath there. That one goes there. That one's in there. Rotate it in, and your little threads should line up, which they do. See that there? So now the only awkward part really is getting this cable guy in the right spot, if I remember right. Last time I did it. All right, so this goes up like that. So you gotta line up those holes there. Use existing screws, 8mm socket. I'm stuffing the tripod in my belt. Let's see how that works. That's almost as good as having one of those little chest guys. So this is like the poor man's camera mount. Alright, the only problem is I can't bend down to see what I'm doing, because I'm afraid everything is going to come falling apart. Where is it? Where are you? Hold on. Let me figure out my alignment. Oh, there it is. So it looks like I got to, oh, it's almost like perfect. I get the sun out of the way. See? Okay, back in my belt. Stuff the screw in there. Oop. And it's got a little Tinnerman clip. You know, those wonderful little Tinnerman clips that we've got holding on our other cowlings. So that's going in. Get a good snug mount. Okay, again, 8mm socket is the answer to that one. Over here, stuff on the back end of my belt. Oh, and this little guy slid all the way up there. There you go. Or maybe not. Let me get an eyeball. I'm gonna take it back out just to make sure I'm lined up halfway before I shove the bolt into submission. Oh, well, it looks like it's right there. So it feels like it's catching. Yes, it has. So that looks pretty cool. Deacon, could you turn on the high beam for me? All right, I guess not. All right, turn on the ignition switch. You know, I don't know if we do anything for alignment, but that's the regular running light. And again, bingo. There's that part. Wow. I mean, I can't look at it straight on with my eyeballs, so it'd be interesting to see what it looks like on the camera. So that's well, I think we're going to like that, and that's very handy. I guess while I'm out here, I just want to mention again that I've gone to, I can't hardly see now. My glasses are all, I'm blinking from looking at the light. It's like looking into the sun. Anyway, I got, earlier I tried putting on a battery tender from Deltran, USB charger. You use a regular charger wire to your battery, and didn't work on my phone. So I bought this one. It's called Lightning Fast. You know, flip around. Here you go. Upside down. Here you go. And it's $15 off of Amazon, and it's working fine. Double check it over here. See, okay, so I'm just powering off my battery. I was 80%, now I'm up to 97%. Got a new gift. Becky brought it for him. See that? We got some paws to protect his toes. Yay! Yeah, he likes that. All right, until he tries to take it off.